talk for a minute about the most unfortunate productivity issue that I come across as an organizer. So when people call me in, they want help figuring out how to get more done. They want to know how they can accomplish their goals, how they can stay with their head above water. They want to know how it is that they can actually be productive instead of overwhelmed. And probably the hardest blow I ever have to deliver to somebody is telling them that you're always going to have more to do than time to do it. And that is unfortunate because we are operating collectively like there's some version of being done where we get everything done and we like sit back and we look at our task list and we're like, look what I did. Good job. I can't even joke about it. It's not real. You're always going to have more to do than time to do it. And that sucks. It just sucks because what we're dealing with is an issue of anxiety. How do you manage the anxious feeling of not being able to handle everything at once? And that is hard. Because it is very difficult to know, like, oh my gosh, well, how am I going to remember to do this? And will I lose my job if I don't get this other thing done? Or wow, like, am I going to really drop the ball? Or what does this mean about me emotionally? Like, am I a failure? Am I always going to be disorganized? Right? We make all this big meaning about not being able to get everything done. And I am here to tell you, having looked at countless inboxes and countless stacks of paper, you cannot get it all done. 100 years ago, maybe. Sure, maybe. We moved a lot slower. There was a lot less on our plates. But in this current modern day and age, there is always going to be way more to do than time to do it. And I don't tell you this because I want to put you into a despair coma. I want to tell you this so you can have more realistic expectations for yourself. Because there's nothing wrong with you in the fact that you can't get everything done and fight every fire that's coming across your desk. No way, my friend. That is just part of being human. That's part of how it goes. And unfortunately, we don't make a lot of space in our world for that. And I want to make some space for you. I want to hold space for you right now and say it is okay that you're not going to get it all done. It's okay that you can't fight every single fire. It's actually completely inappropriate for anyone else to expect that you should be able to. You can't. You would never expect that of someone else. I know you wouldn't. And we want to have a little bit more grace for ourselves. So my invitation for you is, instead of trying to get the absolute most done and handle every single thing, I want you every single day to stop and decide on the top 1 to 5 things that you're going to focus your energy on. Because if we're really giving ourselves fully to something, we probably can only do 1 to 5 things a day. And then what I want you to do with everything else is I want you to kind of put it on the task list for the universe at large, right? Like, okay, universe, if you want these things getting done, okay, I need a little help moving them forward. Just kind of like go esoteric with me for a second. Like, let's just give it to the universe to get a little support. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take care of this guy. I want you to take care of this body because you were given this body to take care of. And when we are trying to function with high levels of anxiety because we feel like we're failing if we're not doing absolutely everything, we are reducing our immune system. We are making it so much harder to focus. We're actually doing a giant disservice to ourselves by feeding into that anxiety. And it's really hard. What I'm suggesting is not easy, but I want you to tap in to the part of you that is capable of doing things differently. I want you to tend to your nervous system a little bit. And we can do this in a really simple way. So when I'm feeling particularly anxious, I might do what's called butterfly tapping, where I just come in and I put my hands across my chest like this and I just tap. I just tap. I might also do the same thing on my legs. You're not seeing it, but I'm just tapping one leg at a time, right? I can do this in a group of people. They don't need to know what I'm doing. You can also do it with your eyes. Look all the way to the left. Just like hold it there and take a few deep breaths and just keep looking to the left. And eventually you're going to yawn. It's your body saying thank you for calming me down. And then you're going to look all the way to the right. Nice deep breath. Just notice your body starting to kind of relax and come into itself. It's so important to tend to our nervous system. It's so important to support the systems that support us, because anxiety is one thing, and there is a lot to be anxious about. I get it. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but we can work from the bottom up. We can say to our body, hey body, I see you. This is a lot of stress. Because when we are in that stressed, anxious state, we are way less productive and way less effective than we want to be. But if you can take a minute and just calm the body down, if we can just give our nervous system a little TLC, a little support, it goes a long way. This might look like you taking a 20-minute nap. It might look like you taking a walk. What I want you to do is I want you to stop prioritizing the things on your task list over your well-being, because it doesn't take much in order to take care of ourselves and to align ourselves in the highest and best way possible. It just takes remembering to do it. So let this video be a reminder that you deserve to be taken care of, and that there's always going to be things that you can't get to. And that doesn't mean anything about you. It's just the world that we live in. There is nothing wrong with you. You are doing all the right things. So do what you need to right now to tend to your nervous system, to tend to your body. Do you need to eat? Do you need to drink something? Do you need to pee? What do you need right now? Go do that. And then come back and decide on the 1 to 5 things that you want to focus on. Because I promise you, you are going to be so much more effective when you do it in that order, rather than racing into your inbox and letting the world dictate what you focus on. And you deserve to love every minute of your life, whether you're being productive or whether you're relaxing with your family. And it starts with really taking care of ourselves. So that is all I have to say about that. As always, for more tips, organizing tricks, and insights, please subscribe here and join me. I am so glad to have you as part of my community. Thanks so much. Have a great day.